Good evening, you guys, and blessed Grace Day. Today is January 5th, 2022, of course. And we all know, the number 5 means grace. And today has been just that. It has been a beautiful day for me. I call it my not only my God day, because every day is a day with God, but I felt like I had a date with God today. And even though the enemy tried it, and he tried it, he definitely tried it. God's plan prevailed, and I can definitely say that he had his hand on me today because I didn't react how I would normally react. Oh, yeah. In a situation as such, and I'll go into detail a little bit more about that momentarily. For those of you who do not know, I am Brandy. And if you're new to this channel, I want to say thank you for stopping in. Hit the subscribe button. It's okay. We're wanting to grow this channel even more this year. God has definitely blessed me to be able to have people that did just that. Hit the subscribe button and helped grow the channel by greater than what it was, more than doubled in just a couple of weeks' time. I know our numbers still may look a little bit low, but it was a great progression in my eyes, and it was definitely him superseding what I had asked. I had asked to make it to 100 before the year was up, and he superseded that, so I'm thankful. I praise humble beginnings, and I know that he is definitely a God of suddenlies and unexpected expectancies. If that can make sense to you. And I just mean that, we expect him to do great things, but the unexpected sometimes is the overflow, or the extent of the overflow, So I'll begin to go into my today. If you saw the video that I posted earlier, and I have another that's connected to that, but if you saw the video I posted earlier, it was about me being on the grounds of the Ford Center. I have been hearing Cowboy Stadium just in my spirit for the past few days, and I didn't really understand what that was about, because I definitely didn't know why I would be going to the Cowboy Stadium. And that wasn't the Cowboy Stadium. That was like a practice stadium, but even still, the significance of it and how it made sense today when he let me go there. It began this morning. Breakfast, of course. This was a day that I was in obedience to do something else, and I had went and I was in a certain establishment, and I heard the voice say to do a certain thing, and I did that. And after leaving, I began to hear about going to that particular place, those grounds, and I'm like, okay, what am I about to do out here? And then I was told what I was going to be doing out there, and it was like, and I was like, you know what, it's open sesame. It doesn't, and it's not that it didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense. And on top of that, it was going to really look a lot of odd to other people. And this has happened before, being out here in Texas. I was on some other grounds. And I know I looked very strange to some people who were outside, but it was what he had asked me to do, so I did it. And once again today, I was out on the grounds and I had done what he asked me to do. And no sooner than in the midst of that, I realized that my keys were missing. Yeah, I didn't have my keys. And now that I looked back at another video that I had done, which I hadn't then, but if I'd have saw that, I'd have noticed that that I still had them on my finger at a certain point in time, but I didn't look, so I didn't know. And it probably would have stopped what he wanted to happen. As a matter of fact, I know it would have stopped what he wanted to happen, which is why he didn't have me look at the video. So I ended up doing a lot of walking, a lot of extra walking, because I went back to the first place that I had stopped looking for the keys. Of course, they weren't there. And came out, and he was, downloading in me as to why, I was doing all of this extra walking. And I won't go off into that because I don't feel led to share all of that. But I will say that instead of me going into panic mode and forgetting the mission that he had me out there for, I still continued in what I was asked to do during the time that I was going back and coming back from looking for the keys in the first area. And I was led, of course, back to the other grounds that you will see. I'm gonna post that. And those grounds were huge. It was a big space. And what that showed me, because I asked him, I was like, I can't do this without you. I'm not going to find those. It's not even keys, it's a key. So I'm not gonna find it without you leading me to it. So I asked him to please lead me to it. And while I'm out there and on the move, walking and in my space, he leads me to look down once I'm in a certain spot, and no sooner than I look down, the key is right by my foot. Blessed God, I will show you the space. I will definitely show you the space. And it's just like, God is saying, not even in just that moment for that, but in anything and everything right now. It's like, I will be your eyes. I will see for you. I will be the one to allow you to have clearer vision. You can't do this alone. What I have for you to do, you cannot do this alone. I will be your eyes for you. Just call upon my name. Call upon me. And mind you, yesterday, because I've been once again up on the fourth watch, praying, and I said for you guys to, check into that, look into that, pray about that. But I think it would be a beautiful thing to do. And the fourth watch is between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. And I'm not saying to pray between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. all of those hours, but wake up at a certain time in between that time span and pray. Whether it be 3 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30, but just give that time span before 6 o'clock to where you can get a time in to actually pray during that watch, to command the day, to decree a thing and move forward in it, So I had been up doing just that still, which has been great. And